Hey guys, what's up? So, you may not remember me ever mentioning an SCP Saturday, but I have done one, and what an SCP is. SCP stands for Secure, Contain, Protect, and it's mostly a facility full of anomalies. For instance, Bigfoot's SCP-1000. But there's a lot of made up ones and there's a lot of real ones. But I only know one real one. So anyway, I've done one. I'll make sure I'll link that description below. Ooh, sorry, I'm just tired. But yeah. Let's get on to the video then. Hey guys, what's up? And we're here with the SCP reading, and today we're reading the biological motherboard, the biological motherboard. No, the biological motherboard. So object class Euclid, and that's and this is SCP-003. Okay, so special containment procedures. SCP-003 is to be maintained at a constant temperature for no less than 35 degrees Celsius. Ideally kept 100 degrees Celsius. No living multicellular organisms or Category IV or higher complexity may be allowed to come into contact with SCP-003. I don't know. I have no idea what that means, but whatever. SCP, in event of SCP total. In event of total power failure, if SCP-003 begins to increase in mass, personnel must engage in skin contact with SCP-003. Ideally, personnel that use their body to return SCP-003-1 to above critical temperature. However, skin contact must be maintained even in event of SCP-0 reaching activation temperature, lasting at minimum until SCP-3-1 advances fully to its second growth state. Personnel who enter SCP-003's containment area must first be examined for body parasites or Category 5 or higher complexity, and sterilized if such organisms are present. All personnel who have come in physical contact with SCP-003-1 are immediately report to the sterilization afterwards. SCP-00-1 must not be removed from SCP-00-2 except in case of emergency procedures detailed above. Any significant change in SCP-003-2's ruin activity, including pattern, frequency, or color, should be reported within 3 hours of design generator 0035 at all times. Description. SCP-003 consists of 2 related components. of separate origin, referred as SCP-00-2 and -1 and -2. SCP-001 appears to be composed of chitin, hair, and nails of unknown biology, arranged in a configuration similar to that of a computer motherboard. Testing reveals SCP-003-1 to predate earliest known circuit boards by a factor of thousands of years. SCP-00-1 is considered sentient, but not actively dangerous except under certain conditions. SCP-00-1 was found on a stone tablet, SCP-00-2, on which is certainly resides. The ruin on SCP-0-3-2 are not part of any known language and emit pale flickering lights. SCP-003-2 is controlled by a non-biological internal the fuck? I forget where we were. Controlled by a non-biological computer is controlled by a non-biological internal computer that contents of which are accessible without risk of damaging SCP-003-2, SCP-2. SCP-003-2 is capable of controlled emission of radiation, including heat, light, anomalous radiation types. Anomalous radiation types. SCP-003-2 contains an internal power source of a nominal nature, which appears to have been losing power since several centuries before discovery. It's considered probably that SCP-003-2 was created for a purpose of containing SCP-003-1, partly interpreted data recovered from SCP-003-2 may refer to the past and or was created for the purpose of SCP. Recovered partly interpreted data recovered from SCP-003 may refer to the past and or potential future allocated class restructuring event caused by SCP-003-1. SCP-003 was located by a remote viewing team, SRV-04 beta. It appears possible that SRV-04 beta, I don't know how to say that, beta, was deliberately contacted by SCP-003-2. Other organizations have also been alerted to SCP-003's existence, possibly by a similar means. Despite this activity, SCP-003-2 does not appear to be sentient. Based on its lack of reaction to the MO3 glory analysis and procedures, SCP drops below the temperature of When SCP-003 drops below the temperature of 35 degrees Celsius, both components react. First, SCP-003-1 enters a growth state characterized by its own exponential increase in mass. This growth state consists of two stages. Both stages, SCP-003-1 partly fuels its growth by converting matter around it, starting with any surrounding inorganic material, including atmosphere elements. Including atmosphere, and then non-living organic material, including cells of dead skin, hair, chitin, enamel, keratin, and other biological materials. First stage is always the same. SCP-003-1 will first increase the mass, then take a form similar in shape to an auriferoid brittle star of 15 meters in diameter. Really? Where was I? Okay, 15 meters in diameter, including what appears to be a central processor of 3 meters in diameter. It will unidentified anomalies since SCP-003-2 seems immune from conversion. The second stage describes a growth alteration, which occurs when SCP-003 comes in contact with living or material. SCP-003 appears to template itself off of the organic material and will attempt to communicate with organisms that match its template or templates. In its second stage, SCP-003-1 may pause, slow, or change its growth, and will also convert inorganic or non-living elements into functionally similar structures, while anomalously altering their physical makeup. While the growth is consistent in the first stage, in the second stage, SCP-003-1's growth rate is diminished by 20 to 90% so long as SCP-003-1 remains in contact with living organic material, and percentage is determined by the complexity of the organisms. In contact with SCP-003-1, SCP-003-1 appears to devote a large amount of processing power to analysis of living organic material. During each of SCP-003-1's growth stage, SCP-003-2 releases bursts of radiation that temporarily inhibit SCP-003-1's replicated or recorded via other means. CP00001's biology has been the subject of extensive study. Significant elements have been identified similar to SCP blank, SCP-1512, 1512, and SCP-1756. The latter two of which have no further confirmed connection with SCP-003-1 and no known connection with each other, and none of which are fully understood. Technically, even less understood than SCP-003, thanks to the satisfactorily explains SCP-003-1's connection with these SCP objects or other, nor its connection to modern technology, beyond appearance and potential mimicry via a known mechanism. Addendum 003-01, acting on information gathered from... Actually, I'm probably still just one. I don't know why they add the 0 there. Acting on information gathered from linguistic analysis of SCP-003-2's runes and comparative data. Analyst research team MO3 Gloria has managed to establish a link between SCP-003 and data expunged. For analysis of functions, CP-003-1 must now be considered sentient and is to be kept a minimum of 1 kilometer from data expunged and resulting byproduct at all times. Addendum 003-2 SCP-00-02 SCP-00-2's power loss has been exacerbated by the procedures performed by MO3-Gloria on orders of O5-10. MO3-Gloria will continue procedures. Addendum 003-03 during MO3 Gloria procedures, SCP-003-1 doubled its mass and began rapid structural growth. Temperature was immediately returned to 100 degrees Celsius. Growth and mass increase of SCP-003-1 continued for 9 minutes and 6 seconds, at which time a substance radiation spike was produced by SCP-002. In response, SCP-003-1 returned to its normal state in 3 minutes and 39 seconds. New growth dissolved into dusty residue which was collected for analysis. Both SCP-001 and SCP-002 ceased all detectable activity. SCP-002 did not resume activity until connected to external source. SCP-003-2's ruins glowed uniformly gray and did not resume normal activities for 3 hours. SCP-003-2 no longer appears to be able to maintain containment area at the temperature above 35 degrees Celsius without external power supply by generators. By generator 003-3 through 5. Addendum 003-04, procedure details, and addendum 003-03 was repeated, and SCP-01-3 again entered a growth state after 10 minutes and 13 seconds. SCP-003-2 once again produced a sun-stained radiation spike. SCP-003's growth topped for 36 seconds, then resumed as its previous pace. For quadrupling its mass, SCP-003-1 formed a coherent outer shell and body. After appearing to scan its environment and particularly converting its environment, SCP-003-1 then breached containment, entering its observation gallery, where 9 members of MO3 Gloria were present. On physical contact with team members, SCP-003-1 encompassed them in rapidly grown appendages and stopped growth at 15 minutes. SCP-003-1 then resumed growth and rearranged the component parts of the center of its form to the shape of the 3-meter-tall female humanoid with powerful tentacles, shifting to extrude primarily from SCP-003-1's newly formed hair. It has hair now and a spine. SCP-003-1 then produced rudimentary vocalizations and an apparent internal attempt to communicate with the researchers. Data expunged. An unknown individual approached the compromised containment area in company of a full squad of agents. The individual claimed to be acting on orders of 05-10 and attempted communication with SCP-00-1. Data expunged. Following this incident, Agent Jackson of MO3 Gloria successfully restored power to SCP-003-2 and activated backup generators to return the temperature to 100 degrees Celsius. SCP-003 1 returned to its normal state in 21 minutes and 7 seconds and was successfully recontained without incident. All 9 members of MO3 Gloria affected by SCP-001 were afterwards found to be physically unharmed with no residual effects besides psychological trauma. The converted materials of SCP-003's former containment area did not dissolve and are now under analysis. Addendum 003-5. In light of the previous incident, 005-10 was removed from the 5 Council by joint decision of 05 blank, 05 blank, and 05 blank again. MO3 Gloria procedures have been indefinitely suspended. Well, that's all for this one. Sorry if I fucked up a couple of words. But that's a lot. Also, I might not do it for the next one, but the other ones, I will do like a small little like clip or something. Like a small skit and put in like the front of the video. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you on, like always, this is Cody Price, signing out.